so lovely to see all of you here. It's funny, in some ways it feels like we just saw you yesterday, right? We were just here. And in other ways, it's like forever. What, a million years since we've been able to come together. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you all for wearing masks and keeping each other safe. And with no further ado, hit it. He is a self-important, incompetent constable who inadvertently stumbles upon solving a crime. which are the offenders to be examined? Let them come before Master Constable.
Yea, Mary, let them come before me. What is your name, friend?
Borachio.
Pray write down, Borachio. Yours, Sirrah?
I am a gentleman, sir, and my name is Conrad.
Write down, Master, Gentleman Conrad. Master, do you serve God?
Hey, sir, we hope.
Write down that they hope they serve God. And put God first. For God defend, but God should go before such villains. Masters, it is proven already that you are little better than false knaves. I'll answer you for yourselves.
Marry, sir, we say we are none.
Marvelous witty fellow, I assure you. But I will go about with him. Come here hither, Sirrah. A word in your ear. Oh! Sir, I say unto you, it is said you are false knaves.
Sir, I say that we are none.
Well, stand aside. For God, they are both in the tail. Have you written down that they are none?
Master Constable, you go not the way to examine.
Yea, Mary, that's the eftest way.
Master Constable.
I prithee, fellow. Peace. Do not let thy look, I promise.
Master Constable, let these men be bound and brought to Leonato's. I will go ahead and show him their examination.
Come, let them be opinioned.
Off, coxcomb.
Where's the sexton? Write down, Princess Officer Coxcomb, thou naughty varlet.
Away, you are an ass.
Dost thou not suspect my place? Dost thou not suspect my years? Oh, that ye were here to write me down an ass. But masters, forget not that I am an ass. Though it be not written down, and forget not that I am an ass. No, thou villain, thou art full of piety. This shall go and be proven soon by good witness. I am a wise fellow, which is more, an officer, which is more, a householder, and which is more, as pretty a piece of flesh as any in Plymouth. And a fellow that knows the law, go to, and a fellow that have had losses, and a fellow with 2 badges, and everything handsome about him. Bring him away! Oh, then I've been writ down an ass.
So now we are going to go back in time a little bit and see what the crime is that these 2 fellows are being arrested for. In Much Ado About Nothing, Claudio has, are you coming to set up people? People are already, oh, children. Okay, Claudio has been deceived that his fiancée Hero has been unfaithful to him. So he accuses her and rejects her in front of the entire wedding party. And he does this so convincingly that he even convinces her father that she has actually been unfaithful to her fiancé. She denies it, she faints from the strain as Claudio and his friends storm off, and the friar offers a solution. Upon my soul, I think my cousin is belied.
Lady, were you her bedfellow last night?
No, truly not, but until last night I have this 12-month been her bedfellow.
Confirmed. Would the 2 princes lie? Would Claudio lie, who loved her so that, speaking of her foulness, washed it in tears? Away with her. Let her die.
Hear me, little girl, for I have only been silent so long and given way unto this course of fortune by noting of the lady. I have marked 1,000 blushing apparitions to start into her face, 1,000 cliches. Trust not my age, my reverence, calling, nor divinity, if this sweet lady lie not guiltless here under some biting error.
Oh, try.
What man is he that you are accused of?
They know that to accuse me, I know none. If I know more of any man alive than that which maiden modesty doth warrant, let all my sins lack mercy. Oh, my father, prove you that any man with me conversed in hours unmeet, or that I yesternight made words with any creature refuse me, hate me, torture me to death.
There is some strange misprison in the princes.
I know not. If they speak but truth of her, these hands shall tear her. If they wrong her honor, the proudest of them shall well hear of it.
Pause a while, and let my counsel sway you in this case. Your daughter here, the princess left for dead. Let her a while be secretly kept in, and publish it that she is dead indeed. Maintain a mourning ostentation, and on your family's old monument hang mournful epitaphs, and do all rites that appertain unto a burial.
What shall become of this? What will this do?
Mary, this well carried shall on her behalf change slander to remorse. That is some good, but not for that dream I on this strange course. She dying, as it must be so maintained, upon the instant that she was accused, shall be lamented, pitied, and excused of every hearer. For it so falls out that what we have, we prize not to the worth, whiles we enjoy it. But being lacked and lost, why then we rack the value. Then we find the virtue that possession would not show us, whiles it was ours. So will it fare with Claudio. When he shall hear she died upon his words, the idea of her life shall sweetly creep into his study of imagination, and every lovely organ of her life shall come apparelled in more precious habit than when she lived indeed. Then shall he mourn, if ever love had interest in his liver, and wish he had not so accused her. No, though he thought his accusation true.
Being that I flow in grief, the smallest twine may lead me.
'Tis well consented, presently away. Come, lady, die to live. This wedding day perhaps is but prolonged. Have patience and endure.
Arranging of seats going on. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest today from somewhere in Europe, and I want you to give her a very big Vermont welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Ursuline.
Guten Tag, meine Damen und Herren, Freunde. Ich bin Ursula Schmidt. Ich bin Schauspielerin, auch tragodisch. Ich habe etwas heute besonders für euch. Etwas von Herr William Shakespeare. Etwas von Hamlet. Ein Monolog. Sein oder nicht sein? Das ist hier die Frage, ob sie edle in Gemut die Pfeil und Schleudern des wütenden Geschicks erdunden oder sich waffnend gegen einen See von Plagen durch Widerstand zu enden. Sterben, schlafen, nicht mehr. Und zu wissen, dass ein Schlaf das Herzfeld und die 1000 Stöße endet. Sterben, schlafen, schlafen. Vielleicht auch zu beschramen, Ursula. Ja, da liegt es, was in den Schlaf für Träume kommen mögen, wenn wir die Erde...
Ursula, what are you doing? It's German night tomorrow.
And what?
It's German night tomorrow.
You want me to come back?
No. You need to do it in English now.
But I don't know it in English.
You're gonna have to try.
But I don't know it.
Oh, just do something.
Okay, I try. From the top.
Yes.
Hello. My dames and my men, friends. I am Ursula Schmidt. I am Chopin, also tragic. I have today something special for you, something from William Shakespeare, something from Hamlet. A moment. Being or not being, that is here the question. Whether it is a nobler, the hits and slaps of raging fate will suffer, or taking a gun to myself and fighting against a sea of plagues, and by resisting to end them, dying, sleeping, nothing more. And you know that asleep will end the heartache and the 1,000 natural slaps. The inheritance of
Ursuline.
What is it now?
It needs to be Shakespearean English.
But I don't know that.
Well, try.
Okay, I try. From the top.
No. Just go from where you left off.
But where was I then?
Just continue.
Dying. Sleeping. Sleeping. Dreaming also, maybe. Yeah, there lies it. What in the dead sleepful dreams may come when we have gone shuffling from this place. There is the respect, the foot, and Madam,
Yes.
I cannot do this.
Why?
I don't think it works in English.
The Winter's Tale, Leontes, king of Sicilia, ardently believes that his wife has been unfaithful with his best friend Polixenes, the king of Bohemia. Her attendant and friend Paulina, wife to the Lord Antigonus, is determined to convince him otherwise.
You must not enter.
Nay, rather, good my lord, be second to me. Fear you his tyrannous passion, more alas than the queen's life. A gracious, innocent soul, more free than he is jealous.
That's enough.
Madam, he has not slept tonight. He has requested none come at him.
Not so hot, good sir. I come to bring him sleep. 'Tis such as you, keep him from sleeping. I come with words as medicinal as true, to purge him of that humor that presses him from sleep.
What noise there? Oh!
No noise, my lord, but needful conference about some gossips for your highness.
How? Away with this audacious lady. And yes, I charge thee that she should not come about me. I knew she would.
I told her so, my lord.
What, can't stop the ruler?
In all dishonesty he can. In this he shall not rule me.
La, do now you hear? When she will take the rein, I let her run, but she'll not stumble.
Good my liege, I come, and I beseech you hear me, who profess myself your loyal servant. I say, I come from your good queen.
Good queen?
Good queen, my lord. Good queen, I say good queen. And would my combat make her good, so right man the worst about you.
Force her hands.
Let him that makes but trifles of his eyes first hand me. On mine own accord I'll off. But first I'll do my errand. The good queen, for she is good, hath brought me forth a daughter. Here it is. Commends it to you a blessing.
Out! A mankind witch. Hence with her, out of doors. A most intelligencing thought.
Not so. I am no less honest than you are mad.
Traitors! Will you not push her out? Give her the bastard. Thou, dotard, thou art woman tired, unroosted by thy Dane partlet here. Take up the bastard. Take up, I say, give it to thy throne.
Forever unvenerable be thy hands if thou takest up the princess by that forced baseness that he has placed upon it.
He dreads his wife.
So I would you did, that 'twere past all doubt you'd call your children yours.
Oh, a nest of traitors.
I am none by this good light.
Nor I, nor none that's here but one, and that's himself.
A coward, a boundless tongue that late has beat her husband and now baits me. This brat is none of mine. It is the issue of Polixenes. Heads with it, and together with the damned commit them to the fire.
It is yours. And might we lay the old proverb to your charge, so like you 'tis the worst. Behold, my lords, although the print be little, the whole matter and copy of the Father. Eye, nose, lip, the trick of his frown, his forehead, maybe dimples of his chin and cheek. Oh, the smiles, his smiles, so like to him that got it.
A gross hag, and lawful, thou art worthy to be hanged. It will not stay her tongue.
Hang all the husbands that cannot do that feat to leave yourself hardly one subject.
Once more, take her hence.
I pray you do not push me. I'll be gone.
On your allegiance, I'll have the chamber with her.
A most unworthy and unnatural lord can do no more.
I'll have thee burned.
I cannot. It is a heretic that makes the fire, not she which burns in it. I'll not call thee tyrant, but this most cruel usage of your queen, not able to produce more accusation than your own weak-hinged fancy, something savors of tyranny that will ignoble make you, yea, scandalous to the world.
Were I a tyrant, where were her life? She does not call me so if she did know me one. Away with her.
Oh, pray you do not push me. I'll be gone. Look to your babe, my lord. 'Tis yours. Jove sent her a better guiding spirit. What needs these hands? You that are so tender o'er his follies will never do him good, not one of you. So, farewell. We are gone.
Thou, traitor, hast set on thy wife to this. Even thou that hast a heart so tender o'er it, take it hence and see it instantly consumed with fire. If thou refuse, and will encounter with my wrath, say so with These my proper hands will I the brains dash out. Go, take it to the fire, for thou hast on thy wife.
This is the story of Hamlet, William Shakespeare's most notable play. A magnificent, dignified work of art. But for you chums, I guess I'm gonna tell it this way. Hamlet was the prince of a spot called Denmark, mark my word. There never was such a frantic man, either before or since a Great Dane. He was a dream boy, but like a hole in the head, Denmark needed his prince. Listen to this. He bumped off his uncle and Nicky picked his mother, and he drove his girl to suicide and stabbed her older brother, 'cause he didn't want nobody else but himself should live. Flights of angels, he was what you might call uncooperative. Slash, see what I mean? Slash. Hamlet had a lady friend named Ophelia. Ophelia. She was a cool, put-together dame that made men thrill. I love him so, I love him so, I love him so. But Hamlet, he thought she was from Uglyville. He didn't seem to get my message. So he chopped down her father just to teach the girl a lesson. Yes, he cut him up in slices like a pound of delicatessen. Murder was one thing Hamlet should enjoy. He was what you might call quite the mischievous boy. Here's rosemary for remembrance. Squabba-da-bee-ba-doo-ba-dee-ba-doo-ba-dee-ba. Pansies, that's for sauce. Fennel? Anybody here got a Danish? Daisies? Violet? For Ophelia, overcome with such grief and sorrow. Flowers! She went and she flipped her lid, she popped her cork, she jumped the track. Ow! And her intelligent mind developed a permanent crack. He didn't go lady. Ophelia had a 6.5-foot brother. Brother, I need you, brother, I need you, brother, I need you. He called it Hamlet, and a trifle too impolite. You gotta treat a girl right. So it was in the third act, he challenged him to a fight. What a night! Yes, it was dog in Denmark. He's up, he's down, he's up, he's down, he's up, he's down. Dog in Denmark. The king and the queen are out on the scene, you know what I mean? He gave him a left, and then another left. He gave a left. He ain't got no left way. He gave him a right, and then another right. He gave a right, and then another right. Ow, 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 ow. And the name of this omelet is Hamlet. Good night, sweet prince. To be or not to be.
When the sun is on, hey, old early man, come, a story not tea.
southern this time. Take Harley and what a plague means my niece to take the death of her brother thus. I'm sure care is an enemy to life.
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier our night. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exceptions to your ill hours.
Oh, I let her accept before accepting.
Aye, but you must confine yourself to the modest limits of order.
Confine? I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes are good enough to drink in. And so be these boots, too. And they be not. Let them hang themselves in their own straps.
All that quaffing and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady speak of it the other night. And of a foolish knight you brought in one night here to be her wooer.
Who? Sir Andrew Aguecheek?
Aye, he.
He's as tall a man as any in Illyria.
What's that to the purpose?
Right. He has 3,000 ducats a year.
And he'll have but a year in all these ducats. He's a very fool and a prodigal.
Fine that you say so. He plays the viol de gamboa and speaks 3 or 4 languages, word for word, without book, and hath all the good gifts of nature.
Boy, he hath indeed. Almost natural. For besides that he's a fool, he's a great quarreler. And but that, he hath the gift of a coward, to allay the gust he hath in quarreling. 'Tis thought amongst the prudent he might quickly have the gift of a grave.
By this hand, they are scoundrels and subtractors that say so. Who are they?
They that say, moreover, he's drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking healths to my niece. Oh, I'll drink to her as long as there's passage in my throat and drink in Illyria. He is a coward and a coistrel who will not drink to my niece till his brains turn to the toe like a perished top. Hey, what wench? Oh. Castiliano Bargo, for here comes Sir Andrew Ague Face. Oh.
We are interrupting this program for a public service announcement. It has come to our attention that most people do not know the order of the history plates. So, I'm going to hand it over to Nick.
And we assure you this is a crucial problem that we know most of you face on a day-to-day basis. So it's hard, you know, there are a lot of Henrys, he wrote them out of order, you know, it's kind of hard to keep them straight. So, you know, I got it. So I set it to a little tune, which you may find useful. And you may know. So this may help you keep those histories straight, get all those kings together. So, for the first of the histories our Shakespeare gave to thee, King John and his family tree. On the second play of histories our Shakespeare gave to thee, Richard II and King John and his family tree. On the third of the histories our Shakespeare gave to thee, Henry IV Part 1, Richard II and King John and his family tree. On the fourth of the histories our Shakespeare gave to thee, Henry IV Part 2, Henry IV Part 1, Richard II and King John and his family tree. On the fifth play of history, you know there's a lot of Henrys, so we're going to do that a little bit. On the eighth play of history our Shakespeare gave to thee, Henry VI Part 3, Henry VI Part 2, Henry VI Part 1, Henry V, Henry IV Part 2, Henry IV 1, and there's Richard II, and King John and his family tree. On the ninth play of histories our Shakespeare gave to thee, Richard III the bastard, Henry VI Part 2, Henry VI Part 3, Henry VI Part 3, Henry VI Part 2, Henry VI Part 1, Henry V, Henry IV Part 2, Henry IV 1, and there's Richard II, and King John and his family tree. On the last play of histories our Shakespeare gave to thee, Henry VIII. Bet you didn't know that. People don't perform it. It's not very good. Oh, and one more thing. King Lear's not real. Richard III's a jerk. Henry VI by 4. And Richard II is long. And King John and his family tree.
Infidelity. Do we have a theme here? He disguises himself as Master Groom and approaches the smug hedonist, Sir John Falstaff, with a plan to catch his wife and expose her. After Falstaff leaves, we switch over to Verdi's Falstaff, the opera version, where he reflects on how wicked and untrustworthy is his wife, are all wives, and all men, and how horrid it is to be cuckolded. Finally, he says how wise he is to be suspicious and jealous because it's uncovered his wife's cheating, and he celebrates having a jealous mind.
To me that foreflows such liquor.
Bless you, sir.
And you, sir.
Oh, yes. This is nice.
Would you speak with me?
I make bold to press with so little preparation upon you, sir.
You are welcome, sir. What's your will?
Good Sir John, I think myself in better plight for a lender than you are. The which hath something emboldened me to this unseasoned intrusion, for you know, when money goes before, all ways do lie open.
Money is a good soldier, sir.
Troth, and I have a bag of money here troubles me. If you would help me to bear it, Sir John, take all, or half, for easing me of the carriage.
Oh, sir, I know not how I may deserve to be your porter.
Well, I will tell you, sir, if you will give me the hearing.
Speak, good Master Broom, I shall be glad to be your servant.
Sir John, I hear you are a scholar. I will be brief with you. And you have been a man long known to me. though I had never so good means as desire to make myself acquainted with you. I shall unfold a thing to you wherein I must very much lay open my own imperfections. But good Sir John, as you have one eye on my follies, as you hear them unfolded, turn another unto the register of your own, that I may pass with a reproof, the easier, sith you yourself know how easy it is to be such an offender.
Very well, sir, proceed.
There is a gentlewoman in this town, sir, and her husband's name is Ford. Ford!
Ford! Well, sir.
I have long loved her, sir, and I protest to you, bestowed much upon her. Followed her with a doting observance, engrossed opportunities to meet her, fed any slight occasion that could but give me sight of her, not only bought many presents to give her, but have given largely to many to know what she would have given.
Have you received no promise of satisfaction at her hand?
Never.
Have you importuned her to such a purpose?
Never.
To what purpose have you unfolded this to me?
Ah, well, when I have told you that, sir, I have told you all. Sir John, here is money. Take it, spend it, spend more, spend all I have, only give me so much of your time in exchange as to lay an amiable siege onto the honesty of this Ford's wife. Use your art of wooing. Win her to consent to you. If any man may, you may as soon as any.
Would it apply well to the vehemency of your affection that I should win what you would enjoy? Oh, methinks you prescribe to yourself very preposterously.
No, understand my drift. You see, she dwells so securely in the excellency of her honor that the folly of my soul dares not present itself. Now, could I come to her with some detection in my hand, I could drive her then from the word of her purity, her reputation, her marriage vows, and 1,000 other her defenses, which now are too strongly embattled against me. What say you to it, Sir John?
Well, Master Broom, first, I will make bold with your money. Next, give me your hand. Oh. And last, as I am a gentleman, you shall enjoy Ford's wife.
Oh, good sir!
I say you shall.
I want no money, Sir John. You shall want none.
Oh, want no Mistress Ford, Master Broom. You shall want none. I shall be with her, I may tell you, by her own appointment, huh? Even as you came into me, ere go-between parted from me. I say, I shall be with her between 10 and 11, at which time the jealous, rascally knave, her husband, will be forth. Come you to me at night, and you will know how I speak.
I am blessed in your acquaintance, sir. Do you know Ford, sir?
Oh, hang him, mechanical sop of a rogue. I will stare him out of his wits. I will awe him with my cudgel. It shall hang like a meteor or the cuckold's horns. Master Broom, thou shalt know, I will predominate over the peasant, and thou shalt lie with his wife. Come to me soon at night. Ford's a knave, and I will aggravate his style. Master Broom, thou shalt know, Ford's a knave and a cuckold. Come to me soon at night. Ha ha ha.
Con marcia fort, dormi, svegliati su di resta, non voglio stare, e metti un mano al secco, l'ora tua, la tua casa, e di tuo letto. Ora è fissata, amato l'inganno, sei capato e truffato, e poi diranno che è un marito geloso ed insensato. Ci ha dietro me, uomini infame, con gli occhi schian passando, mormora allo scherno. Oh, matrimonio, inferno, dona demonio, nella loro gloria abbian fede babei. A sfidare mi piran tedesco, tutto mi riesco a un olandese e l'urco, la mia bottiglia d'acqua vita un turco, no, mia moglie a se stessa, oh lei la sorte, quella brutta parola in cor mi torna, poi capron, la fusa cottene, ah, le corna, ma non mi sfuggirai, no, sozzo, reo, dannato e piccureo, prima le accoppio, e poi li colgo, li accoppio, li colgo, li accoppio, li colgo, li accoppio, li colgo, li colgo, li accoppio. Io scoppio. Vendicherò l'affronto, laudata sempre sia nel fondo del mio cuore la gelosia. Oh, Sir John, got a minute?
Please, I want to thank you all for coming today. You know, after last night, we didn't have time. There was. I'm going to start by just giving a few notes from last night's rehearsal. All right. You know, after the paramedics left, there just wasn't time. And yes. You know, by the way, if anyone is interested in Maurice's funeral arrangements, just see Connie here. She'll let you know. Connie, you did speak to the widow last night, didn't you? Yeah. Could you remind her to bring back his script and costume? All right, yes. Right now, all right. Well, there were a few raised eyebrows, Connie, when it word got out that the Plymouth Notch players were having a bash at Shakespeare. Yes, I can't say this often enough. It is Hamlet we're doing, but it's got to be fun. Yes, all right. Yes. Now, we're very loose on minds, aren't we? And where's Barbara? Barbara. There you are, Barbara. You've got to buckle down. I mean, Ophelia's mad scene, you know, it's not good enough just to put on a few herbs hanging around your neck and say, look at me, I'm a loony. You know? You see, Barbara, this is our marvelous bard. You cannot paraphrase. It's not like Pinter, where you can say almost anything you like, as long as you leave enough gaps. So buckle down, Barbara, buckle down. Okay, thank you. Very good. Now, Act 1, Scene 1. Let's start at the very beginning. We're on the ramparts now. Philip, there you are, Philip. Philip, now what did we talk about? Atmosphere. It's midnight, it's cold out. What do we do when it's cold? We go, brrr, it's cold. He doesn't seem to. Can we all help him? As cold as cats. Why don't we all show him what it's like to be? Okay, everyone together now. It's cold. It's midnight. We're all very cold. What do? We go. Just don't forget again. All right, great. Philip, let's see. Who do we have next? Now, where's my Hamlet? My Hamlet hiding from me. There you are, David. Sweetie. Now, the first thing we need to do is just drop the lisp, huh? You know, your character is very good, David, but it's just far too gloomy. You know? Yes. Make him a little depressed at the beginning, but then lighten him up. From when you do the hokey pokey. Yes, all right. And that scene with Ophelia, get thee to a nunnery. Perhaps just give a little wink. So that they know you're having her on. Yes, very good. Oh, and I think you should probably have your shirt off with that scene. Oh, all right. Yes, good. Very good. Very good. Now, the player scene. The player scene. Did anyone else here feel it stretched on a bit? You know? No, I think we're going to cut the Moulin Rouge trapeze at the beginning to tumbling. Everybody tumbles into the scene. You know, and we're already playing at 6 hours and 40 minutes. So if we're going to put those soliloquies back in, we oh, and Hamlet, once again. That little speech of yours, I really hate doing this. I hate doing it, but bear with me. Could you try saying the opening line like this? Oh, that oh, too solid flesh would melt. Yes. I think if it would help if the whole cast said that line together. Let's all say that line together. Oh, this oh, too solid flesh would melt. And just listen, feel it, absorb. All right, everyone. Oh, that this oh, too solid flesh would melt. Very good. Oh, yes, very good, David. Oh, and I think you should perhaps have your shirt off for that, sir. Yes. All right, moving on, Act 5, Scene 1. We have our grave diggers. Oh, yes, Harold. There you are. There you, if your incontinence acts up again, we need to dash. Just give a sign to Randall. That's and maybe he can play chopstick with some very good. You know, we've got that. The problem here is that Shakespeare really hasn't given us much to work with. There are no laughs here. So Harold, you do the dribbling, and then Maurice, oh right, he's dead. Connie, I'm just thinking, if your little dog pulls through, we need that skull. And so if he pulls through, we're going to have to use paper mache. So So just as long as the dog is dead, I trust. Oh, very good. Yes. Oh, well, that's about it. Oh, no, right, tomorrow. I have a bit of a revelation about some sponsorship funding, you know. Polonius, where's my Polonius? Oh, Polonius! Yes, Polonius, sweetie. Act 1, Scene 2, the speech to Laertes, give every man thy ear, but few thy voice, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yes, here it is. For the apparel oft proclaims the man. I thought you could open your jacket to reveal a large label which reads, this week only 20% in Killington Market. And in that same speech, neither a borrower nor a lender be, you hand him your Visa card! And that should buy us a few extra cod pieces, you know? Yes. But before we finish, has everyone turned in their bios to Connie here? No, I see that you haven't. So, Barbara, you may want to say something like, having never appeared on stage before in your life. You are thrilled to be doing Ophelia and Hamlet and Plymouth Notch players. And then just put some information about your waitressing skills. We've covered just about everything now, haven't we? But I want to accept the ending. The ending is just, it's not very plausible now, is it? It's just not. And it's really rather melodramatic. I mean, everyone dying like that. I mean, the rest is silence. Doesn't leave much room for a sequel. I'm sorry, I won't have it. So, Hamlet, sweetie, I would like for you to wake up to find out it's all been a dream. And then everybody can go home with everything tied up in a bundle. Yes. Well, that's it for tonight. That's it. Thank you. I shall expect you to be word perfect by the next rehearsal. You know what day we're up to right now? It's September 3rd. Already September 3rd. And when do we open? Valentine's Day! You've got to buckle down. It's not far off. All right. Oh, for a marvelous bond!
Iago hates Othello, and he is determined to bring him down. The wealthy Rodrigo is in love with Othello's wife Desdemona, and confesses to Iago that he is so despairing that he wants to drown himself. So Iago convinces him otherwise because he has other ideas.
If Desdemona be not mine, I will incontinently drown myself.
No, it cannot be that Desdemona should long continue her love to the Moor. Put money in my purse, nor his to her. It was a violent commencement, and thou shalt see an answerable sequestration. Put my money in thy purse. She must change for youth. When she is sated with his body, she will find the error of her choice. Therefore, put money in thy purse. If thou wilt needs damn thyself, do it a more delicate way than drowning. Put money in thy purse, make all the money thou canst. A pox of drowning thyself, now it is clean out of the way. Seek thou rather to be hanged encompassing thy joy, than to be hanged and go without her.
Will you be fast to my hopes if I depend upon the issue?
Thou art sure of me. Go, make money. Let us be conjunctive in our revenge against the Moor. If If thou canst cuckold him, thou dost thyself a pleasure, me a sport. Oh, Travers, go, provide thy money. We will have more of this tomorrow. Adieu.
Oh, where shall we meet in the morning?
At my lodging.
I'll be with you betimes.
Okay, oh, Rodrigo,
What
did
say
you hear me?
What say you?
No more of drowning. Do you hear?
I'm changed. I will go sell all my land.
Thus do I ever make my fool my purse. For I, mine own to gain knowledge should profane, if I would time expend with such a snipe, but for my sport and profit. I hate the Moor. And it is thought abroad that twixt my sheets he has done my office. I know not if it be true, but I, for mere suspicion in that kind, will do as if for surety. He holds me well. The better shall my purpose work on him. Cassio is a proper man. Let me see now, to get his place and to plume up my will in double knavery. How? How? Let's see. After some time, to abuse Othello's ear that he is too familiar with his wife. He hath a person and a smooth dispose to be suspected. He's framed to make women false. The Moor is of a free and open nature, that think men honest, but that seem to be so, and will as tenderly be led by the nose as asses are. I have it. It is engendered. Hell and night must bring this monstrous birth to the world's light.
He lived high up in a castle that's called Dunsinane. Name. His wife was not content that he just be a thane. She put a dagger in his hand, said, "Look, it's not come up. Now go and prove you're a man." And that's what started him on a killing spree. He's a regicide, anti-hero known as Big P. He had a
now to the court of Henry V. You are all the peers and courtiers in that court, as well as these people up here. Here is young King Henry. I am the Bishop of Canterbury, his trusted advisor. Now, what Henry would like to do is march into France, conquer it, and take over and become king of both countries. But he's an honorable man, and he wants to make sure that there is no law that would bar him from doing so. And so he asked me to explain this to him. Now, at the end of my speech, I will say, and called for action. And all of you, who are members of the court, are going to be inspired to give a big war cry. And if you also feel inspired to rush the stage and carry me off, feel free. So we're going to practice. So, and called for action. That is your cue. Are you ready? And called for action. Not that good. I want to see hands and fists, and I want it really big. Oh, ready? 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 And called for action. Yes!
My learned lord, we ask you to proceed and justly and religiously unfold how the law Salique that they have in France or should not bar us from our claim.
Then hear me, gracious sovereign, and you peers, that owe yourselves, your lives and services to this imperial throne. There is no bar to make against your highness' claim to France, but this, which they produce from Pharamond, in terram salicam mulieris ne succedunt. Translate! Translate! Translate!
No woman shall succeed in Salic land.
Correct. No woman shall succeed in Salic land, which Salic land the French unjustly blows to be the realm of France, and Pharamond the founder of this law and female bar. Yet their own authors faithfully affirm that the land Salique is in Germany, betwixt the floods of Sala and of Elbe, where Charles the Great, having subdued the Saxons there left behind and settled certain French, who, holding in disdain the German women for some dishonest manners of their life, established then this law, to wit, no female shall be inheritrix in Salic land, which Salic, as I said, betwixt the floods of Sala and of Elbe, is at this day in Germany called Meissen. Then it doth well appear that Salic law was not devised for the realm of France, nor did the French possess the Salic land for 420 years after the defunction of Pharamond, idly supposed to be the founder of this law, who died within the year of our redemption, 426, and Charles the Great did subdue the Saxons and did seek the French beyond the river Sala in the year 805. Besides, their writers say King Pepin, which deposed Childeric, did as heir general, being descended of Blithold, which was daughter to King Clothar, make claim and title to the realm of France. Hugh Capet also, who usurped the crown of Charles, Duke of Lorraine, sole heir male to the true line and stock of Charles the Great, to find his title some shows of truth. Though in pure truth it was corrupt and wrong, commend himself as heir to the Lady Ladgar, daughter to Charlemagne, who was the son
to Louis the Emperor and Louis the son of... You keep it? Louis the son of...
Charles the Great.
Correct.
Oh.
The son of Charles the Great. Also, King Louis X, who was sole heir to the usurper Capet, could not keep quiet in his conscience, wearing the crown of France till satisfied that fair Queen Isabel, his grandmother, was linear to the Lady Ermengar, who was daughter to Charles the aforesaid Duke of Lorraine, by the which marriage the line of Charles the Great was reunited to the crown of France, so that as clear as is the summer's sun, King Pepin's title and Hugh Capet's claim, King Louis his satisfaction, all appear in right and title of the female. So do the kings of France unto this day. Howbeit they would hold up this Salic law to bar your highness claiming from the female, and rather choose to hide even a net than amply to embar their crooked titles usurped from you and your progenitors.
May I, with right and conscience, make this claim?
The sin upon my head, gracious Lord. For in the book of Numbers is it read that when the man shall die, let the inheritance descend unto the daughter. Gracious Lord, stand for your own. Unwind your bloody flag. Look back into your mighty ancestors. Go, my dread Lord, to the tomb of your great-grandsire from whom you claim. Invoke his warlike spirit, and that of your great-uncle, Edward, the Black Prince, who on the French ground played a tragedy, making defeat on the full power of France, whilst his most mighty father on a hill stood smiling to behold his lion's whelp forage in blood of French nobility. Oh, noble English, that could entertain with half their forces the full pride of France, and let the other half stand laughing by, all out of work and cold for action.
And the name of the bard was Shakespeare. He told his stories with poetry and blew our bunny down.
Ha! Soon may the women come to bring us swords out tea or rum, and when the drum is done, we'll take our leave and
We do the final moment of the Shakespearean is always wonderful, Shakespeare. Well, we can't do that for you today, but we wanted to give you the flavor of it by naming as many Shakespeare characters as we can. Washington, D.C., and let's have you do hello.